191, but strong. Compact, I guess would be the word, Chris. Here against Nebraska early in the year, 21 receptions. You're going to watch the ability after the catch. On all the receptions you see, you will see Troy Edwards making damage, doing a lot of damage in the open field, making people miss. He was a former prep running back and cornerback. Here, basically a run-and-shoot type attack, takes the reception. You see the open field running ability here. And as well on the deep ball. I think when you see him adjust, Joe, and you'll see that coming up, I think that's something he can do as well. So he can run after the catch. He's tough. He has a passion for the game. This is the Nebraska game as well. So not just short passes. Beat the cornerback on the deep route. Take it to the end zone. I think when you look at Troy Edwards, the key is getting off the line of scrimmage, and he will be okay. He's quick, he's compact, he's tough, and you have to love his enthusiasm for the game. Troy Edwards down in Mobile at the Senior Bowl week, I think caught the attention of everybody with the way he worked, the way he hustled, and the passion for the game he brings to the table, Joe.
I think need is really what you have to talk about here. You have to say, what have the Pittsburgh Steelers lost over the last 3 years at the wide receiver position? Andre Hastings went to New Orleans in '97, Ernie Mills to Carolina in '97, and Yancey Thigpen in '98. Charles Johnson this year goes on and joins Torrance Small in Philadelphia. So what's happened to the Pittsburgh Steelers, they've done a fabulous job of being able to win football games with constant depletion, both on the defensive side and at the wide receiver position. Certainly Edwards is a good choice for him. It also gives a young man to work with Cordell Stewart, who's going to continue to try and improve his game under Kevin Gilbride, who's the now offensive coordinator there in Pittsburgh.
You look at 50 touchdowns, 280 catches for this young man. Plus, there's something else that Bill Cowher has never had in his run there, which is why I like this pick. A return man. He's never had a real bona fide return man. And in Troy Edwards, you get a guy that averages 20 yards a kickoff return, 16 yards a punt return, has touchdowns in both regards. That's a big addition to a Steeler team that is used to, as you pointed out, Joe, losing wide receivers to free. Plus, confidence of Cordell Stewart. Build it up again. We'll be back.
Stay with Cox 9 all season to follow your Phoenix Suns. Watch Jason Kidd lead the rest of Danny Ainge's team toward the playoffs. Tune in this Wednesday as the defending Western Conference champion Utah Jazz come to Phoenix. Karl Malone, John Stockton, Jason Kidd, and Tom Gugliotta. Suns Live tips off at 6:30. The Suns and Jazz square off at 7. The Phoenix Suns host the Utah Jazz Wednesday night, exclusively on Cox 9.
It takes a revolution to make a solution.
I was looking for a solution in an air and noise pollution. Yesterday she came around and said, let's start a revolution. I said, I don't want to go. I want to hang around at home.
It's big. The tube socks are high, and the action is down and dirty.
Can you dig it?
All the moves are on ESPN Classic, roller derby style.
Ouch.
Right on. The forces of good versus some bad.
Shut your mouth.
So join the pack for a crash course in old school. I'm talking roller superstar.
You said it.
Friday and Saturday late nights only on ESPN Classic. To get ESPN Classic, call 1-800-CLASSIC today.
5 quarterbacks taken in this 1999 draft in the first 12 picks. To put it in perspective, only once have we had more quarterbacks go in the entire first round. That was 1983 when we had 6. But through 12 picks in that draft, only 2 had gone. John Elway, Todd Blackledge. So we have never had this many quarterbacks go this high, and the record all-time is 6. One quarterback who was the 3rd pick overall with the Cincinnati Bengals, Keely Smith, came from seemingly nowhere. Who is this young man who wears the green for the Ducks? He's in the crosshairs.
My name is Keely Smith from the University of Oregon. Well, my full name, I'll say my full name is Kabisa Akili Maradufu Smith. My dad got my name out of a Swahili dictionary, and that means power, intelligence, and creativity. And I'm definitely glad he named me that. My dad had went through a lot of turmoil in his life, his early stages of his life, and he always vowed that I wouldn't go through anything that he went through. He did a terrific job of raising me, keeping me out of trouble. Actually, my first year in Pop Warner, I played defensive line, but I got cut because I was too young. And that following year, my dad put me a quarterback, and I've been playing quarterback since Mighty Mice, since the age of 7. Well, playing minor league baseball at the age of 17 through the age of 19 helped me mature a lot. And baseball was tough because it was day in and day out, and I wasn't able to stay focused day in and day out. But in football, you have a week to prepare. You know, the one-year wonder thing is still kind of big right now. But, you know, I got a lot of things that I still can work on, but I've done it throughout the course of the year. And we had a terrific year at the University of Oregon. Hopefully the scouts can look at that and give me an opportunity to play. I kind of joke with him a lot about who's the best quarterback ever to come out of Oregon. And all I say is point to the stats. My numbers are better than yours. And he kind of laughs it off a little bit. I was a free agent at the beginning of the year, you know, hoping for a shot to play in the NFL team, possibility of making a practice squad or something like that. And, you know, we just continue to work hard day in and day out. And, you know, now I'm at the top of the draft, and I'm just thankful.
And we're joined here in New York by Akili Smith. Well, Dan Fouts has a good head start on you on the NFL numbers.
Yeah.
And some work to do to get to his. A-ball, playing in the major league system, junior college days. When you put all that together, what is the biggest reason that you've gotten to this point, number 3 overall pick in the draft?
It just came down to hard work, and the hard work that I did with my teammates at the University of Oregon throughout the summer, getting with Coach Jeff Tedford throughout the whole year, getting the mental part down pat, getting with my strength coach, Jimmy Radcliffe, and it comes down to me just making the plays on the field then.
Let's get a look at your numbers as you went through that last year, that senior year. Was it someone or something that said to you after your junior year was done, I got a shot, if I bust my butt, I can get to this point?
Yeah, it was my coach, Coach Jeff Tedford. First thing that he recognized is that I wasn't mentally focused my junior year, and he helped me out throughout the whole course of the summer, trying to get me as mentally focused as possible, and he did that.
I read a quote from you where you said you wish that Cleveland would have given you the second workout like they gave Tim Couch to get the chance to prove that you should have been number 1. You know, Cleveland and Cincinnati are in the same state and the same division, so you get to see them a couple times. I know it's going to be, you want to beat anybody you play against. Is it a little bit of extra motivation for yourself to watch what Tim does as you guys go along?
To be honest, it is, because it came down to either me and him, and it is motivation. So, you know, I'm not going to really worry about it. The things I need to worry about is getting the offensive playbook down pat, getting the speed of the game down pat, and get ready to play.
5 seconds. Message to Carl Pickens, who wants a trade.
If he's watching, we need you, baby.
Congratulations.
All right, thanks, guys.
Akili Smith from Oregon, now the Cincinnati Bengals. Kansas City, the Chiefs are on the clock. We'll see what they do as our coverage of the 99 draft continues on a day when Akili Smith became a Bengal.
It's Saturday night. Do you know what your money's doing? Janice does. Janice is working the phones, checking up on an investment in a new restaurant chain. Every Saturday night, Janice calls 20 or 30 of them in different states to make sure they're as busy as they projected. Janice keeps the heat on a company even after the money's invested. Is your money pushing the right buttons? Get there. Janice Mutual Funds.
Zero pressure Michelin. So revolutionary it won't go flat, even with a puncture the size of a golf ball, letting you drive up to 50 miles at 55 miles per hour. Just what you'd expect from Michelin.
Michael, I say Michael, would you like to hear a bird call?
Sure, Foghorn.
With MCI, a bird can call for just 5 cents a minute every Sunday and 10 cents a minute all week long. Now that, my friend, is a beautiful bird call.
The bird thinks he's a comedian.
Now stop stealing my material.
Call 1-800-Sundays to sign up.
Don't get me riled.
All my life, I wanted to be the Korean Nolan Ryan. Now, I want to be the Korean Big Mac.
Rick, this is Jim Hopkinson, a producer with ESPN Fantasy Games. Rick, you're a fantasy baseball owner. You going on strike is not going to bring Mo Vaughn back to the Red Sox. Take that up with their management. This is a business line.
Listen to the prophets. They predicted it all. Max attack on the home run record. Roger Clemens, 5th Cy Young